So, good morning, YouTubers. This is Steve Bradley, and I want to talk to you about real estate today, and specifically real estate investing. And this is part one. This is the beginning essentials of real estate investing. Now, real estate is always an excellent investment. I believe that. I've always believed that. My parents believed that, and they did very well. One of the financial gurus I used to listen to said, your first priority is to own where you sleep at night. If you own the house you live in, if you own where you sleep at night, you will wind up helping yourself more than any other single thing you can do. So this series of videos is actually about how to get started within real estate investing and building a portfolio of real estate investments so that you can do the thing that everybody needs to do if they're going to ever retire. And that is, like the people say, you can work or your money can work. If you can be in a situation where your money can work for you so as to provide you with the income that you need, then friend, you are in a good position. And so, as I said, this series of videos is about making your money work for you in real estate. Now, there are literally thousands of real estate gurus in the investment world today. And a lot of times they offer really complicated answers and solutions like invest in this type of property, invest in that type of property, go here, go there, invest in this complicated investment scheme, or whatever. But the principles of real estate investing are actually quite simple. They're not hard to understand and they're not hard to do. They work in any market and they will not betray you financially if you apply them properly. And, newsflash, you can do them honestly. You don't have to steal the property from people. You don't have to make special deals that get you instant money and hurt someone else. You can buy property at a reasonable price, if there's anything reasonable in Southern California right now, but you can buy property at a reasonable price, at a fair price for you and the seller, and then invest wisely and make your money over time. The one thing that's required more than anything else with real estate is time. But today I want to talk about owning where you sleep at night. The first thing, though, that I want to say is that when you get returns from real estate, there are two kinds. The first kind is where you get the return on your money. In other words, you've invested your money and your money pays you back. The second kind is return of your money. That is when you invest your money and you can get it all back by selling what you invested in. The second, return of your money, is by far the most important, because the worst thing that can happen to you financially is to lose your capital. And so that's one thing that real estate is really good at, preserving capital. That is, unless you buy at the wrong time or the wrong thing. So now, why real estate? Well, assuming that you don't own a home yet, here is the main reason to buy a home. Now listen up, because this is the most important thing I'm going to say. Eventually that home pays off. You may have to pay on your mortgage 30, 15, 20, or however many years, but eventually you won't owe any more money on it. So let's just assume that your mortgage is $2,300 a month. That sounds like a lot of money, but that's actually not so much when you think about what it costs to rent a home in Southern California. So your mortgage is $2,300 a month, and you pay it, and you pay it, and you pay it, and you pay it. Eventually that home pays off, and you have no more mortgage. And so you're sitting there basically putting almost $30,000 a year back into your pocket because you own a property that's fully paid off. That is a benefit that people often don't talk about. So the first thing you want to do in your real estate investing career is to own your own home. That's the very first thing. Buy something reasonable, don't overextend yourself, but own your own home. I've found that people who own their homes are much more in control of their financial destiny, and they typically do much better financially than those who rent. I'm sorry, but it's just something I found. I have had tenants. I managed my father's properties for probably 20 years. And all of those folks were less well off than the people who owned their own home, however humble, however small. So the bottom line for today's lesson is save for a home and buy a home. Own where you sleep at night. Save enough to buy in a decent area. Make that place your special place. Now, people who do this are almost never sorry, unless they make a mistake on the particular property, or the location, or paying too little or paying too much, or size issues. But the thing is, because real estate capital is recoverable, you can almost always sell that home and buy the one you really want. Yes, it costs you a little money, but it's still okay. So please, first thing, say to yourself, I'm going to save for the house I live in, and I'm going to buy that house, and I'll make that my special place. This presentation has been courtesy of Steve Bradley. It's copyrighted to me, Stephen C. Bradley, as of 2016. And I recommend that you discuss all the specifics of home purchases with your real estate agent. He will guide you, or she will guide you, as to the proper neighborhood, the proper specific location, the amount of money that you can afford to spend, and so on. Hope you're having a great day, and God bless you.